The Society Living platform is really a partnership between Graybrook and PMG where we focus on certain major urban centers where we build Class A multifamily assets in main locations and create essentially a social living community that matches lifestyle, location, and price point that is hard to find otherwise. PMG has multiple society developments across the country in Phoenix and in Chicago, and we're actively developing multiple societies in South Florida. This is a unique answer to the affordability challenge. When we look at the opportunity in front of us to build Class A multifamily buildings with a co-living portion of the building in these major urban centers, it allows us to compete on a price point basis that very few can, while not sacrificing the amenities and luxurious lifestyle and social living in the major urban cities that are actually drawing a lot of population growth. There are a handful of cities in the US that really hit these key things that we're focusing on. Denver being one of them, Austin being another.
Part of what Society does is we've developed a proprietary algorithm that helps us synthesize a number of different factors that make markets attractive. Some of those factors include things like employment growth, migration into the city, the type and diversity of the employment base, as well as other factors such as affordability. One of the main things that we like to bring to the market with our Society platform is an affordable living experience. Lastly, we look at the development environment within a particular city. What we're looking for is jurisdictions that are supportive and welcoming to development. Multifamily as a development asset class has historically always been one of the most attractive asset classes, primarily due to its resiliency. It fulfills a very important void within the market, and particularly now, having lived through the COVID-19 pandemic and seeing in different economic times how resilient multifamily can be, has really helped us to further accentuate that the timing is really good for an investment like this. On top of that, the largest growing cohort of renters is the 23 to 35-year-old demographic, and that happens to be one of the largest growth demographics in urban cities across the United States and Canada. So right now, there's a shortage of supply of the appropriate type of rental building, and that's the void that we're hoping to fill with our product.
Denver's growth has really taken off over the last 10 years, growing at over 50,000 people a year, and now has 3.3 million people living in the Denver metro area, and is ranked as one of the fastest growing metros in all of North America. Denver also has a very diverse economy, with over 10 super sectors driving its growth, and no one sector making up more than 18% of the workforce. From a lifestyle standpoint, Denver's very attractive with over 300 days of sunshine a year, and the Rockies only 15 miles away and within view from our Society building. We're very excited to have secured this parcel on the edge of the Golden Triangle Creative District in Capitol Hill. Food, arts, and culture. We have a number of amenities nearby, including a Trader Joe's grocery store a block away, as well as taco huts, beer gardens, and cafes. We've got an incredible walk score on this site, and it's considered also a biker's paradise with a bike highway just across the street along Cherry Creek Trail, taking you to the city center in minutes, and have very good auto accessibility with both north-south and east-west access across the city. Society Living really appeals to a newcomer to the city that doesn't know people but wants to meet people in a very socialized environment. It offers accessibility, affordability, with amenities that you would typically only find at a much more expensive building.
Some of the features that we offer our community of renters at Society platform is heavily amenitized buildings and programmed living. So we have charity events that we host. We have cooking classes, whiskey tasting. We have co-working areas where if you used to have a co-working membership, you don't need that anymore. It's now at your doorstep. You needed a gym membership at, say, Equinox. We have gyms that are the size of those gyms with classes that we have every day. And we wrap that around our app platform that essentially allows you to have remote access to your units, book amenity spaces, get packages. It all can be done smartphone to smartphone. So we're wrapping an exciting living experience around a technology platform. And I think that that's really what's going to drive the continued success of Society going forward. The Society Denver opportunity is really quite unique for both Graybrook and PMG and our investors because Denver's been on our radar for a long time. And wrapping around the neighborhood and the amenities and the unobstructed views of the Rocky Mountains with the indoor-outdoor living that we can offer at affordable rents is really a unique thing, because Denver is not an easy city to find property, and it's not an easy city to find entitled property, which ours is. And when you wrap those all together, this is really the culmination of several years of looking within this city to find the perfect opportunity to build our next society building.